Yes. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here so very much. Sarah Acland. Actually, one of the recordings, I've done a whole bunch of recordings in the last couple of days, and your name came up. So I just posted the first one on both the Sugar Glider page and the Facebook business page. So I've posted it in both places, so you'll have to listen to them.
Yeah.
But thank you. We're greatly appreciative of all of our mentors, and we just wanted to do something nice to highlight you guys and kind of say who you are. There's no wrong answers here. So I think they're all pretty easy. So we'll start with your name.
Sarah Acland.
Yes, and you are from?
UK, in Derby.
Derby. Derby. Is that close? Am I close?
Derby, yeah. If you thought the word, you'd call it Derby.
Derby, okay.
It's pronounced Derby.
All right. Okay, I like that. So can you tell me how you got started with sugar gliders?
Oh dear, I was working on a Sunday in a little airfield, and one of the guy's partners came in and she said to me, "You like animals, don't you?" I went, "Yeah." She goes, I've been given a pair of sugar gliders and they've had a baby." I went, "A pair of what?" She goes, "Sugar gliders." She goes, "I can't keep the baby, will you have him?" I'm like, "I don't know what they are. I've never heard of them." She goes, "Well," she goes, "I need to get rid of them before his tail gets fluffy." I said, "You're gonna have to leave it with me." I said, "Because I don't know what they are. I need to look them up and I'll get back to you." So I looked them up and I thought, "No, I don't want one of them. What do I want one of them for?" And the following week she said to me, "You've looked them up, haven't you? You want one, don't you?" And I said, "No." I said, "Don't want him, not interested," whatever. She goes, "Oh, please." I said, "No, not interested." And then she kept sending me photos of him, this tiny little dot of a thing, you know, it was like this big. And I thought, oh no. So I had another Google and I thought, well, I don't know, they sound quite nice. And the following week she said to me, "You want him, don't you?" I said, "No." She goes, "Yes, you do. Yes, you do." And she's going on like this. I said, "Oh, go on then." And I ended up with this tiny little dot, which she brought to me 2 days before Christmas Day, told me he was 10 weeks old. And he was literally so tiny, didn't know any different. Within a couple of days, he just cried all the time. He was so sort of, unless he was with me, he just cried. So I went searching. This was on the Tuesday I got him. On the Friday I was searching. I found another one not that far from me. Spoke to her and she said, "Yep, you can have him, 10 weeks old." Because we had a load of snow, I actually went the following Tuesday, picked him up, she handed him to me and he was huge. And I thought, there's no way he can be the same size, same age. She goes, "Yep, he's 11 weeks old now." Took him home, he was like nearly double the size of little Alfie. So I went back and asked the girl at the airfield. She goes, "Oh no," she goes, "he's only 6 weeks old." So I ended up with this tiny little dot that was 6 weeks old. But they had, as soon as I walked in the room with Max, Alfie was out of the cage. He was up, awake, and it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So he knew he was there. And he wanted out. So I got him out, didn't know anything about introductions or anything like that. Got him out, straight on Max's back, and that was it. Friends ever since.
The poor baby was taken from his mama.
Yeah, he used to sit on the bowl to eat his food, which I was told high quality rabbit food. So he'd sit on the bowl and he'd fall off the bowl because it was so tiny, and it was only a little bowl like this. But he was so cute, he was so sweet, and he absolutely adored me from more or less day one.
What a great way to get him. Oh, I'm so sad that she did that.
Yeah, so am I. She didn't know any different, I don't think.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's so sad. So okay, so wow. So that, how long ago was that?
Just over 6 years ago.
6 years ago. And so how did you get led to Sugar Glider Guardians?
I think I just found it. I think someone must have mentioned it because I was in a UK group, and then someone mentioned about the Sugar Glider US group was awful to English people. So I thought, I'm going to go and have a look. Nobody had lasted more than 24 hours. They'd all been booted. So I thought, I'll go and have a look. Went in there. A month went by. I was still in there and carried on. And I thought, I can't understand what the problem is. And I think along those lines, someone must have mentioned Guardians or other groups, and then I just ended up in Guardians.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know which one you were in.
Yeah.
So you ended up, so that wasn't the Guardians, that was Sugar Glider, different one.
That was the Sugar Gliders, the US Sugar Gliders. And then from there, I don't know whether I looked at other groups or someone mentioned it, but I might have ended up in Fanatics next and then ended up in Guardians.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you got there and you got on there, how did you decide to start mentoring?
Sandra asked me. Sandra Whitaker, she said, because I've got a UK group and she's in that group. And she just came to me one day, she goes, are you interested in being a mentor? I went, oh, you sure?
She is definitely a staple of our group.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that's great. That is great. So you've been mentoring for how long, you think?
Oh, I don't know. 6 months, maybe 8 months.
Oh,
something like that.
And do you like it?
Yeah.
Good, good. So
some of them have become good friends.
Yeah, good. So how long, what do you think your specialty areas are?
Introductions.
Introductions.
I think that's because I got a third, which to cut a long story short, ended up being fine. And then I got 2 more, and it took me nearly a year to get them together.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been through probably every scenario you can think of.
Yeah.
In the end, I did something totally unorthodox, which I don't tell people unless we're at that last resort.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of, you don't say what I did in the end.
Well, what's really good is I feel like some of those things lead you to being an excellent teacher, because when you have struggles, then you learn from them and you get creative and you brainstorm. So I feel like it's a blessing when you have hard times.
Yeah.
I remember my first one was a nightmare, and he was my love. He was my love. So I just feel like the hardest ones are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have like a really fun story or anything, either from your experiences or from a mentee? It could be happy, sad, crazy, anything. Any story.
Oh, I can't think of anything. I know with the introductions, I've managed to get people to introduce them. That's more success stories, isn't it? When you go through the options and you get to the next point and the next stage and then the next stage, and then they've come and they said, I've done it, I've done it, I've done it. And it's like, yes.
Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah.
So, do you sell anything, or do you just buy online?
I just buy.
Do you have like a special place you like to go for buying?
There's one girl in the UK who's my fellow admin. She does a lot of stuff, but she is quite expensive. So I don't buy from her unless I know I desperately need it. But I tend to go to America and get stuff, because sometimes what you pay there plus the shipping price is less than what we would pay here.
Really?
Yeah. So I bought from Death Pups, which is Summer Right, Jennifer Hayward, because I make her wheels.
Oh, nice.
She's given me permission to make her wheels, so I make her wheels. It's because obviously they're difficult to get here. So I get some stuff from her as well, but it just works out a lot cheaper than buying it here.
That's nice. That's good. That's good. So I know you're kind of newer into the mentoring. Have you created any tutorials, or do you just do text, or how do you mentor?
I just text. So they'll come to me with a question and I'll go back to them with the answer or whatever.
Right. Well, good. Well, this is fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do what I call a rapid fire. Yay! I'm going to give you 4 questions, and just no wrong answers, no right answers, just kind of getting to know you and who you are as a person. Want to let you know we greatly appreciate all you give back for the gliders. I mean, we're completely blessed to have you. And so are the gliders, especially that little baby button one. Okay, question 1. What was the last book you read?
Oh, I'm reading one now. I like detective novels.
Yes.
So it's Gabe Quince by Kevin Houghton.
Nice. One movie comes on TV, you watch it over and over again. What is it?
Lake House.
Lake House. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Best advice you were ever given?
Oh. What I needed to do to change my sugar glider's cage round because I had everything wrong. And this girl came and told me everything, and I changed everything.
Yes,
It was
good.
literally the whole lot, the wheel, the cage, the food,
And you were
everything.
just like, okay, this is
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
When you die, what do you want to be remembered for?
Being a fun-loving, happy person that can help people out.
I love it. I love it. So we are highlighting Sarah Acland from the UK. Amazing. I love your accent. And if you don't have a mentor, you would like one, please reach out to one of the admins. If you're looking for information, don't forget we have information in the file section of our page. As always, happy gliding, be safe, and have an amazing